Indeed. Oh, is it the
So,
exact same lineup even?
yes, yes it is. Yeah, Waka, Canonical, and DC Civic, they played against Apocalypse, Raffro, and the Static back on match day 2. And on that day, they lost 2-1 and 4-1. So, close games, as per the usual. But we'll have to see what they can do.
Indeed. You know what? I'm gonna bet on Lightning on this one. I think I'm
Poor
gonna regret
decision.
that immediately because Apocalypse just slams that in there and no one is around to do anything about it.
Wow, what a recovery on that touch. Civic pops up. I know he wanted to put that back forward of his car, back into the zone of the fire, but Apocalypse just takes it back and scores off immediately. One mistake, and they're already down 1-0. That's impressive by Apocalypse.
Sporting the pink and the purple, not very Christmassy today, but I am liking it.
Yes. I miss the Christmas cars. I think West does that very well. Wacko rocking it though.
There was
got
some
some
beautiful
snow
Christmas
boost.
cards in the last one though too, so.
Did we get Restoring Hope's reindeer?
Yeah,
Yeah, we did.
Oh yeah, there it is. Representing Team Egg is Restoring Hope this evening.
Well, I heard from Rafa that we were going to be seeing some of the egg as well, but he's turned to his Octane. Maybe Apocalypse unconverted him.
Unconverted him.
What is there a word for unconvert? Is that a word?
Wouldn't that still be convert? No.
Oh yeah. Yeah. it's like flammable and inflammable. They mean the same thing. Canonical popping it up. Nobody on his teammate there to follow. Both players sitting back. I gotta say, I want to see some of them pushing up and being more aggressive. I know you're down 1-0 already, but you gotta show some aggression here, Lightning. Canonical, the team's leading scorer with 4 goals, 4 of the team's 8. The rest of the team goals scored by Waka and DC Civic. I think Waka has 3 and Civic has 1. I'll have to fact check though.
I'm trying to decide if this is not quite gelling yet, or if this is very defensive.
I think it's the play style of the Lightning team. I don't think it really meshes together that well, unfortunately. I don't think the players have really found a niche in that play style. I think they all play very similar styles, where all of them would like to be the third man back and looking to make plays. I don't think anybody wants to be the aggressor who just gets on the ball and takes a lot of touches and forces it into the other team's zone.
Yep, you can't have a party full of mages.
Mm-hmm.
It's certainly not a party full of healers, that's for sure.
I don't know. What if they just kept healing each other in a circle?
I think you would still never win because no one ever actually did make a hit. So, oh, there we go. There's Apocalypse.
Apocalypse making a hit. It's 2. Only 1 more for the Hattie.
2 notches in that bedpost for Apocalypse.
Well, I mean, if he wins this game, he gets to make it 3 because that's 3 match wins.
Oh, there we go. Ooh.
I lied. I thought she was sporting the reindeer, but it was just a bow.
Actually, that is a very good bow, though.
I like the bow. Paco's looking to make his 3rd goal here. He doesn't get the touch he wants. He does barely get a wheel touch. Raffle going to recenter. Gets dunked on by Canicola. And as we see, Canicola and Waka both going for the same ball here. Getting a good pinch out, but nobody following. Nobody pressuring. Taking away space. There we go. Waka finally challenging. Canicola dropping back. Civic in goal. Going to look to make the save. Doesn't quite get the touch. Doesn't need to.
Yeah.
Gets the bump on Raffro.
Indeed. Nice little bump there to try to put some pressure in, which is nice.
And it looks like Canicola has really kind of taken over that spot where I was saying somebody needs to be going, getting all the touches. And he does some good playmaking, but it's just, I don't know if what the issue is. Maybe it's not the follow-up on his team isn't there, or maybe the passes just aren't good enough, and he doesn't have a lot of experience in the role. I don't know what the issue is, but they just don't seem to generate any offense as the Lightning. I don't mean that in the kindest way. Something has to change.
Well, again, this is game 1. We often see people sort of warm up to the other team's play style in game 1, and see a very different game 2 or a very different, end of the game as well. So now that I do feel like we are seeing a little bit better rotation as we go on through this game, and I do feel like, except for right here. Oh no.
It's not that though. Like I understand where you're coming from, but this has been a consistent problem for the Lightning.
It's fair.
they haven't won a single game, and even though they've been very close, they've never put it all together. And if it hadn't been such a consistent problem, I wouldn't be making it out to be such a big deal.
Yeah.
But they're down 3-0 again. They are riding the struggle bus. They haven't really created that much offense. They have one shot to the Fire's 6.
Riding the struggle bus, very close to the porcelain god praying. Oh no. Well, we're seeing some really good offense, actually. Like, we have actually seen, I mean, I've definitely seen the Fire be more offensive before, but I feel like they're playing really responsive to the way that the Lightning is playing, and they're doing a good job of making sure that they're denying any chances the Lightning might have at pushing far into their zone, and they're doing some great support to make sure that just like a great pass forward there, even though that demo
yeah, that was a really nice demo, I gotta say.
Yeah, that was a great demo.
Yeah, I just don't know what the what to do about it. There's no real definitive answer. I just don't see a quick solution or an obvious problem. It just something's off.
Yeah. And sometimes, I mean, there's got to be somebody who loses at some point. Oh my God, it's a white bow. That's so cute. Aw, I want a white bow.
Yeah, we'll have to see here. Raffro, 1 goal, 5 shots, gets the cycle. Apocalypse only 2 goals, only 2 shots, 100% shooting percentage. That's pretty solid. Again, just minimal offense from the Lightning team.
Indeed, minimal offense. Nothing for assists, nothing for goals. You do see some saves, which is great. 1 shot. Maybe if they did do some more assists, which, I mean, for people who are hanging back quite a bit, you would want to see maybe some more passing, some more demos, some more assists for kind of a support role. Maybe they just need to get a little bit more comfortable and, or maybe get uncomfortable, get a little out of their comfort zones.
Yeah, I think that's more what they need to do. I think trying more things. I'd rather see them fail to get any offense and just concede a goal or 2 every game and lose because they can't generate any offense and always end up giving up a goal. I mean, just something has to change.
Ghibli do smack talking about the lack of candy corn in the chat. Thankfully, we have no candy corn. That is not a problem that has plagued the East so far.
Yeah, and it's a good point to mention that APOC and Raffro is a pretty strong combo, but the teams are balanced in MMR. They should be able to counter that with their own lineup. They have a lot of skill on this lineup in the form of Canicola, Waka, and DC Civic. They're all very good players, but something's just not gelling. That is, like you mentioned, Sarah, this is still just game 2. They could come back without any issue. Something has to happen. Like, Canicola gets a good touch here, but neither Waka nor Civic goes for that ball to challenge. They both sit in goal. Somebody needs to at least challenge it, and maybe they dunk the ball back into the zone. They're hesitating like they just don't trust each other. They're not rotating.
That's fair.
Oh, Raffro and the team bump.
It's just a mid-air high five. It's fine.
You gotta score before you high five. They got ahead of themselves.
Sometimes you gotta pump each other up with a pre-goal high five.
I like it. I can get behind that. Oh, that's a great start though. That's a much better start to this game for the Lightning than we saw in game 1. That's good offense pressure. That was a really good save by Apocalypse.
Ooh, there we go. Woo, yes! Nice. Waka, yes!
And Raffro just gets the unfortunate clear, bounces straight out to the front. Apocalypse gets bumped by, I think it was DC Civic there. And that play just works out. Good pressure, good goal. Everything kind of falling together. Let's see. Sorry, you got to be right here. I believe in you. I believe in your call. They'll get it figured out by game 2.
Ooh, nice. We're already seeing a bit more pressure coming from Waka,
which is big pass by Waka.
Oh, come on, yes!
No, somebody's got to be there.
I know, he was just a little late, but he was still there. Come on, guys.
Oh, that's a dunk by Waka, but it doesn't go. It goes off the post.
Oh, if there had been another person in just to slam that home and finish it, I'm sure that would have gone in.
And I think it's due to the lack of trust. Like, He could have been up more, or he could have gone faster if he had believed somebody else was back covering for him, or he didn't have to concern himself. What if I miss?
Yep.
It's just
Could
again,
be
it's
not
close.
necessarily a trust thing. It could be a little bit like they're more worried about, because I mean, the Fire were the first ones to take down the Bulls last week, and that's an open goal, and Canicola doesn't quite get the save.
That's 2 big whiffs, though. Watch this. Apocalypse picks this ball up, and zoom goes Civic.
Oh God!
And somebody else did that earlier before the replay.
Oh, not quite. Oh. Some very summery looking cars. That's what it is. All of the cars look a little bit like they should be at the beach.
Oh yeah, that's a good. I agree with that. Well, 1-1 though. It's certainly not out of it. I didn't like that response from the Lightning. Ooh, that's a great tip right there by Raffro.
Oh, good.
Civic makes the save.
I am so glad to see DC Civic made that save.
Oh, what a shot!
Oh! Oh no! I feel like that was just in Waka's face too. He wasn't quite expecting that.
Wow, what a touch. Canicola there, yeah. He saw the shot come off, but he didn't expect Raffro to boost down and get another touch on it. That was just
gotcha.
great work by Raffro, honestly, to make that play happen. Civic gonna look to get the clear. He puts it by Raffro, who challenged, flies by him in the air. Somebody coming in for the Lightning? No? Canicola.
No, not quite. Ooh, there we go. I know I always just have such a hard time in those corners. I'm hesitant to actually jam myself in there because I'm pretty sure most of the time I'm going to whiff, so...
Do you think that's what we're seeing on the Lightning side? Just that they're worried that they're going to miss, so they end up not going for it at all?
Maybe some hesitation?
Yeah.
Potentially.
Ooh, big shot. Is that going to go in by Apocalypse? It's going to trap right underneath the crossbar.
That's a tough save to make right there.
And that's what I mean right here. So the clears from the Lightning, they just... I don't know. It doesn't get out, and they're immediately able to put a shot back on as the Fire to just respond immediately. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know what could help. Canicola barely getting there before Restoring Hope does. Restoring Hope was looking for the dunk, but didn't get it. Waka clears out, goes high. It's going to hit the ceiling. It's going to stay in, akin to the Apocalypse shot that went in earlier. A moment ago, actually.
It's like Waka clearing it out. Restoring Hope gets past Apocalypse.
I'm not sure he has to fly for that. He's kind of like taking the ball earlier than he needs to, and it ends up pushing it in right to the other team before they even, like, he had time to work with there. He didn't have to hit it, and when he hits it like that, he's just giving the ball back to the other team.
It's a little bit of panic.
Yeah, it's I don't know. But they've got a minute left. They can tie the game. I believe in them. Yeah, it's only 3-1.
Take my energy!
I mean, it's Lightning. They better have a lot of energy.
It's not a very high static game, but
yes, it's lacking a lot of static.
Which could actually be the thing that the Lightnings are missing.
Oh, Waka looking to get a tip on that ball, but just blocked by Apocalypse and Raffro. They're not allowing that. And only for Apocalypse going to carry it off the wall, doesn't get the air drag towards the goal, goes right over the top. Well, Fire 30 seconds away from taking the series 2-0 and going to be the second team at 3-1 if they keep this up.
Ooh, we're seeing a lot of last-minute jumps in the air right here as people are trying to get some sort of action going.
Yeah, desperate plays.
Yeah, a little bit of desperation.
Oh, is this gonna be another one? Oh, he puts it down.
If that angle was just a little bit difference.
And Raffro throwing out no ways in the chat. Can't believe goal, but it doesn't matter. Fire still win 3-1, and they still take the series 2-0, putting them up to 3-1, tying them for first with the Leaves, who just won. So that's funny, actually. Last season, I believe the top 2 teams who made it to the East playoffs were the Fire and the Leaves as well. Maybe some play in the names?
Maybe some play. Maybe some play. Maybe the lightning got burned somehow or another right there.
How do you burn lightning? The answer is like that.